What's going on, and welcome to SPN Lineups featuring Philly D and Steve, the Easter Bunny Fantasy Assassin. Check us out on Twitter at SPN Lineups, and you can find our videos on Facebook and Instagram at No Limit Fantasy Sports. Today, we're talking NHL. Check out CryptoFantasySports.com, where we have our very own tournament. We give away $10 in No Limit coin every day, and it's free to enter. It's called the SPN Lineup Special. The catch is, you have to include a player on your roster that I'll be naming later in the show. The highest scoring team with that player wins the prize. You can sign up to CryptoFantasySports.com using the links below for exclusive bonuses. Congratulations to yesterday's winner, SPN Lineups.
Woohoo!
That's right. We whooped y'all's butts. So we'll just give ourselves the prize. Nah, just kidding, guys. What we'll do is we will roll it over. Tomorrow's winner tonight's winner will get $20 in No Limit coin. That's right. And tonight, or is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow will be our last one. Tomorrow will be our last NHL SPN Lineup special, because Monday we're having the SPN Lineup special in NBA. That's right. So get your hockey action while you can, because Steve and we're going to switch it over to the NBA. What do you think, Steve?
I cannot wait for NBA. I mean, I've really been enjoying talking about hockey, but I love NBA too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to make the switch. So hockey's been fun. We might come back here and there. We'll see what it is, but we're going to roll on NBA as of Monday. So tonight, SPN Lineup Special, $20 to the winner. What's up, Steve? Hit the ice, buddy.
Congratulations to Evander Kane last night for his first career hat trick.
Yevgeny!
He got the Yevgeny Award last night for sure. He actually added in an extra for a 4-goal night. And additionally, congrats to Evander Kane for getting out of Buffalo and getting onto a real team. That real team, the Sharks, they beat the Flames 7-4. And I did mention that Johnny Gaudreau would get on the board for the Flames, and he did, but it wasn't enough, and the Flames are firmly under 500 at home on the year. Not good.
Washington 6, New York Islanders 3. I said the Islanders might get the win, but I definitely said pick the over. Alex Chiasson, Chasen, whatever you want to call him. He had a goal and 2 assists yesterday. And value pick Matt Niskanen chipped in as well with a goal.
I think in Quebec he's Alex Chiasson. In Ontario he's Alex Chasen. And on the prairies he's, that boy Alex Chasen.
Chiasson.
Anaheim 4, Detroit 2. The Red Wings lost 9 in a row now. And I'm going to say this one was all Jonathan Ericsson's fault, because he was -4 on the night. Yep. John Gibson had 28 saves in the win for Anaheim, and he's looking pretty sharp right now. Seems like all those nagging injuries are behind him right now. And I'm looking at the Ducks right next to the Sharks. I see very similar teams right now. Starts for both of them with good defense and goaltending, good penalty kill, and for both teams, the goal scoring decides to show up whenever it feels like it. But both teams are built for the playoffs, and I think both of them are going to get in. Anaheim's tied in the standings with Dallas for the final playoff spot, and they each have a 10-game season left to fight for that spot, and my money's on the Ducks to get it.
Ottawa 3, Dallas 2. I was wrong, said you couldn't count on Ottawa, but they won. Marty Walsh had a hat trick for the Senators, came back from the dead 100 years later, scored 3 goals, and the overtime winner to beat Dallas.
You can't count on the Senators, but you can count on centuries-old Senators, I guess.
Marty Walsh bringing the Senators to the Cup this year, I'll tell you what.
Nashville 4, Colorado 2. The Preds were just too much for the Avs. And this game was played a lot closer than the score would suggest. But Nashville just has this unique strength with a 2-headed Finnish monster goalie. I guess it's really just 2 guys, but there's just no drop-off from Pekka Rinne to back up Jussi Saros. And he had 33 saves last night for the win. Personally, I think within a couple of years, Saros will be a Vezina candidate. Mark it down.
As we said yesterday, Minnesota 4, Vegas Knights 2. The Golden Knights Twitter account has been basically melting down over the last few days. I think the cracks are starting to show. I'm telling you, it was that trade deadline. Something's up over there. I'm telling you. They're going in the first round of the playoffs. Set it right now. We've got a Saturday full of hockey, just in case you already sick of college basketball and your bracket got busted just like Steve's and everybody else in the country. UNBC, is that it?
UMBC. University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Yeah, they done messed all you guys up. Teams start off at 1 p.m. Eastern, so get your lineups in early. Ottawa, Minnesota, San Jose back in action today.
Chicago at Buffalo. I mean, both of these teams have underperformed this year, but Chad Johnson's in goal for Buffalo. And it's not really reflected in his stat line, but he's definitely been the better goalie this year for Buffalo. So I still like a couple guys from Chicago, but I'll get to them later on with the value pick segment.
New Jersey at LA. I love this game. Great teams. New Jersey, love them. LA, dark horse. This is a tough one for me, but I'm actually going to go with the Kings at home here.
Philadelphia at Carolina. And I told you recently that Philadelphia has been on a pretty big skid after pretty much spending the whole month of February hot. Right now, I want to basically just zero in on the best players for each team. For Philly, it'd be Claude Giroux, Jacob Voracek, Wayne Simmons, and we love the Ghost Bear. Over on Carolina, take a look at Stahl, Skinner, and Aho.
We got an interesting matchup. We got Montreal Canadiens at the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is weird, all right? So I don't think you understand the paradox here. So imagine you had 2 baseball teams, the New York Yankees, right? Like the New York Americans. Let's call them the New York Americans, facing off against the Dallas Stars and Stripes, right? Now, we got Montreal, they're the Canadians, but Toronto has the Canadian Maple Leaf on their shirt. So would you have a team called the Americans, and they'd have USA on their shirt, or just a weird looking U, right? And then you'd have somebody else called the Stars and Stripes with the American flag on their jersey. It's just, it baffles my mind how nobody talks about this. I'm picking Toronto.
I think you just set the stage for the next Bud Light commercial, though, at least.
Yeah.
Speaking of the New York American Stars and Stripes, the Rangers, they play St. Louis today. And this is another game where I've got a bunch of guys from the Rangers to talk about later with the value pick section. The Blues, they've definitely started to play better after a few weeks long losing skid. And they'll probably get at least 35 to 40 shots on goal tonight against the Rangers. But New York's been scoring a lot lately, and ever since the trade deadline, it seems like their offense has just sorted itself out a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck's going on with St. Louis. I picked the Rangers on the road, too. It's going to be like 5-4 or something like that. St. Louis getting 47 shots. Boston at Tampa Bay, two teams that are just like impossible to figure out. Boston a little bit like harder for me to figure out, so I'll take Tampa Bay at home on this one.
I agree, Tampa Bay all the way.
Mm-hmm.
But it is St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
San Jose at Vancouver. The Sharks, they're on the second night of a back-to-back, but Vancouver just can't score lately. They've been shut out their last 3 times in a row. So it's not surprising that they've lost 5 in a row. And, I mean, they're going to have to break out of it eventually. I just don't think it's tonight. Evander Kane had 4 goals last night, and tonight he's going to be playing in his hometown. So I think there's just going to be a bunch of adrenaline for him. He's a pretty emotional guy. I say Sharks 4-1, and Kaner gets 2 tonight.
Bold take. Last night's slump buster, Jonathan Marchessault. I'm not even going to talk about him. Screw him. You know what? 0 for 3, you're off the team. That's what it is. Tonight's slump buster, Rick Nash, who's... I'm really mad at Jonathan Marchessault, so let's just put it that way. You're off the team, buddy. You go 0 for 3 with me, I never pick you again. I don't care. You go like 10 games with a goal now. Alrighty, Rick Nash. 1 goal and an assist in his last 7 games. He'll look to get back on the board tonight against Tampa Bay. But if he scores, all his team's fans are too drunk to see it. Does it really matter? If a guy scores and if a hockey player scores and the fans are too drunk to see it, does it count? I don't know.
We're going to find out tonight.
Yes.
And to add to Jonathan Marchessault, he just threw himself further into the abyss. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do to get back out of that. I think it's all crumbling down for Vegas right now. But we'll see. Let's go on to the value picks. We're going to start off with Charlie Coyle, who I swear to God, every time I see him, I just think of it as the kid from Mighty Ducks all grown up, because his name was Charlie Conway or something like that. So, and he played for Minnesota too. So I figured it just, that's some back of the brain stuff coming through for me. Nico Hischier, 4,700 for New Jersey. Philly told you that that's going to be a great game between New Jersey and LA. I can't pick a side, but I can pick players, that's for sure. Double value pick on Mr. Hischier. You'll see a couple guys with the skull and crossbones. If you're risky type, go right ahead. They've been known to put multiple goals up sometimes. They've also been just as likely to throw a minus on there. So be prepared. Over on left wing, Thomas Vanek and Arturi Lehkonen, both very hot lately. So keep them in mind. On right wing, Mats Zuccarello, 5,000 for the Rangers, has been playing well lately. But I like Nino Niederreiter. He had 6 points last time out. I think he gets a few more than that tonight.
Wow.
That's why he's our double value pick here. Same thing with David Savard. I don't understand why his price hasn't gone up, because he's been consistently putting points on the board. And off the top of my head, I can't remember who Columbus plays tonight, but he's in play no matter what. And you see the googly eyes next to Alexander Georgiev. We told you this guy's going to face probably 47 shots tonight. If he can save like 44 of them, that's almost 9 points for your team right there. Just keep that in mind.
I like that one. Double lock, double value. Finally, we're getting to the SPN lineup St. Patrick's Player of the Day. Make sure to have him in your lineup before you get your beer for your chance to win $20 in No Limit Coin. Tonight's player, center, 5,700 from the New York Americans. We love this guy. We love his name. Mika, give me a hand with it.
Zibanejad.
Zibanejad. Get him in your lineups, guys. Enjoy the games today. Nothing better with your booze than sports. All right? Make sure to check us out on Twitter at SPN Lineups for injuries, news, and updates. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Share the videos. Check out CryptoFantasySports.com and all the links below. Good luck. And,
happy Valentine's Day 2.0. Because if you don't got a boo, you still got booze.
Yeah. There you go, buddy. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'll try not to yell too much if you're all hungover. Good luck with that.